What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Kevin Jacklitz here with the Kaged review, and so my first rock and metal reaction I came back to was Killswitch Engage, metalcore. Love the sound, love the style, very aggressive, but can also be very melodic. And you get this nice little mix of singing melodically, very listenable choruses usually, and some just very aggressive screams and growls that I love about the metal genre. And so what I like about it is the diversity. A lot of bands aren't content to just make a rhythm and it's verse, chorus, verse, and that's all you get. A lot of metal is very diverse and they change things up a lot throughout the song. Another metalcore band that I really love, and they've got, pieces of metalcore, groove metal, and progressive metal, but even influences from jazz and reggae, is Jinjer. And Jinjer is one of those really rare bands that just kind of catches you off guard, like most people. I watched the live video for Pisces, which I think caught anybody who watched that for the first time they've seen Jinjer way off guard. Just unreal. Tatiana is a very powerful singer in her own right. It can hit some really amazing notes, but can scream and growl with the best of them. And sometimes you'd never know it was somebody that looks like Tati making the sounds that are coming out of her. It's really cool to watch. But also, the other three members of the band are incredible musicians. Vlad, being a drummer myself, is just an amazing, technically sound drummer that is second to none. And I really like a lot of their songs that kind of go back and forth, like Pisces and Green Serpent, stuff like that. And then there's some just very straightforward, very visceral songs like Sit, Stay, Roll Over, Captain Clock. And I love both sides of the band. I think they are very dynamic in a lot of ways. And a lot of the lyrics get a little bit deep too. So, with all that being said, I haven't seen anything from the new album. As some of you know, I've been gone for a while, and now coming back, there's a lot of catching up to do. And this song I actually had on my laptop before I went away. And so this is something I've been meaning to react to, just never got to. So here we are, time to catch up. So this is Duel. Obviously, I've not heard the song. I haven't heard anything from their new album yet. So I'm going to go through a lot of their catalog, trying to catch up with them specifically, and a couple other bands, of course. There's some songs from Baby Metal, but honestly, I tend to stay away from Baby Metal just because of copyright issues. So I'll see if there's a song or two I can do from them, but I'm not going to push my luck because you get strikes with them, and that's not anything I want to chance. But Jinjer, I think I would rank them easily in my top three. Them, Killswitch Engage, and probably Trivium with Alex Bent are all just phenomenal bands that have a really aggressive sound. But Jinjer, when I first heard them, they were easily my favorite band for a while. So let's get into this and see if that still holds true. Very fast.
In the winter's icy grip, where the snowflakes gently sleep, a duel unfolds a code of honor they abide.
Right away, I gotta add this really quick. I love the difference in the way she's singing and has this kind of like real kind of soft alto going with this super aggressive music in the background that is very fast. There's a little bit of a dichotomy there, and I really think that's interesting. It's a nice approach.
Just strangers face to face, a match up to collide. Revenge is soulless to the very often steps away where hardly
Vlad is always killing
same
our drums.
goes astray.
This is something else that they seem to really be known for in their last couple of albums. Because easily on the last album they did this a lot. They have this thing where they'll have a really aggressive start, and then they drop it down. They slow it down, but then you've got this like really nasty like drop C tuning. I think is what it is. It's definitely dropped, but I think it's drop C, and it just gives you this really just nasty crunch, and I love that. One thing I would like you guys to pay attention to throughout the rest of this song is Tatiana, when she gets into those growls, has perfect diction. You can understand virtually every word and every bit of what she's doing there. And that's one thing I think is really cool, because there's a lot of artists that can scream and growl, but you have no clue what they're saying until you look at the lyrics or you got an interpreter. And she is so clean with it. And like I said, perfect diction throughout.
My excuse is to define the truth. In the battle between me and you,
Reconciliation seems nothing but a dream as we step to
And I think this is the first time I've ever back and forth with the vocals.
and to the last blood, I'm gonna stand. Amidst the smoke and cries of pain, a moment of doubt, a chance to reclaim. There's no way to hide the wounds right.
You get a lot of different styles in here, but I kind of like how they're dropping it off here a little bit. Like they're making it a little bit softer, a little bit slower, and kind of creating a vibe here. I really like, they're super talented because they know how to create a feel.
Deep and wide, the choice to heal or let revenge reside. No painkillers I need. I deserved it all indeed. Though I'm down on my knees.
Okay. So they just kind of leave it there hanging too. I like that. I like that. I like that they kind of slowed it down, got it softer, get that vibe, and let that feel carry to the end. Very cool. I like that. I think it's super important when you're dealing with a band like this that like you see the progression and the maturity of their sound, and you've certainly seen both with Jinjer, and the progression is absolutely amazing, and being able to evoke an emotion because look, some music styles, music genres, it's very easy to create that feel. Metalcore is pretty straightforward in your face smash mouth music. And so it has a very distinct, but it can be very monogamous style. And so to be able to use that and create those feelings is very cool. Tatiana definitely showcasing her vocals here. And it's funny because at one point it kind of reminded me of like early 90s Gwen Stefani with No Doubt, how she got that little vibrato in her voice, that little tremor in the back of her throat. And on some of those notes, it just reminded me of her, which honestly, Tatiana's, all respect to Gwen Stefani, a much better singer. But it just had that relation there. But the band, as solid as ever. I'm absolutely impressed with this one, just like everything they've done so far. So, absolutely loved it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackwitz, Kaged Nation, out.